Show you the game of life, which you'll be working and playing with today in Schoolinks. Just a quick note, you'll see dollar amounts and stuff here. Those are just kind of averages. They're not exact amounts. So you don't need to walk away here saying that costs that much, or because they're estimates. So they have some accuracy to them, but as you know, location and all that kind of makes a difference. So after you've logged into Schoolinks, come over here to the left side, go down to Game of Life. It will bring you here. If you've done it before, there will be scenarios here like this one I did an electrician, but we're going to start a new one. It opens you to this page. It's going to ask you some things. So the basic thing of this is you're picking potential careers and educations and then seeing how much you would make and then what your lifestyle would be and how those two might fit together. So when you come here, if you have a career goal, it will automatically show up. I'm going to change it to petroleum engineer, let's say. Press enter. This is the type of education you'll want. You'll notice in some careers, like a vet, for example, it's only giving you one option, doctoral, because to become a vet, you need a doctoral professional degree. But I have three options. I'm going to say I'm just going to get a master's degree. Why that's important is because that's the number of years you'll be in school, which tends to increase costs. Here's where you're going to pick your college. It will put in your college goal in there, and you can change it. I'm going to change it. Let's say I'm going to Eastern Washington, and I go next. It's going to help calculate your education expenses, so it wants to know your current family's income. I'm going to say not your future one, your one now, because they would help pay for your education possibly. I'm going to say they saved $2,000 from education. Will you earn money to help pay school? Yeah, I'm going to try and earn $1,500 to help pay for it a year. This is just what you want to name this scenario in case you want to save it. Now down to some choices here that you get to pick, probably the most exciting. Now, I'm going to jump over here to the financial outlook. This is what it says I make a year. Here's my current costs. Taxes, cost of living, and loan payment. So taxes are something you have to pay. Cost of living is your general cost of just living. And again, that's an estimate. And then there's loan payment. Some will see $6,000. Up here it says yearly. $6,000 in loan payment. I'm not going to say it's 100% accurate. But if you want to learn more about it, you can go down here. So it's saying my total cost of education would be $62,000. Again, remember I pick a master's degree, so it's going to be higher because you have to go to school longer. It's saying I borrowed $51,000. So one thing that it's not taking into account in here is financial aid, because the family income I put in there, in this state especially, you're going to get some financial aid. But let's just assume I got no financial aid. Those are some. If I wanted to lower my costs, you can click this edit here, and if you can get lower interest rates, which right now interest rates are going up, but let's say I don't have much, so we're going to keep that at 5. But I can extend my loan out for more years, and my loan payment went down by $4,000. I will end up owing more, but it cuts my yearly costs, which sometimes when you're right out of college and starting your career, because you may not get this salary right out of the gate. So now, that's when I explain the financial outlook. Now we can go over our lifestyle, and this is where you're going to make some big choices. You have family, where you can pick if you want to get married, child, or college funds. So I'm going to say I do want to get married. I'm going to have one child. Notice when I pick both of those, my lifestyle costs went up because there's costs associated with these. And you can pick if you want to fund college. You can pick if you want your spouse to have an income. I will say, sure, why not? Let's do a part-time job, $40,000. Again, my income over here went up. Now you can pick other things like pets. There's only 6 choices. Some of you I know will say there's a lot more pets. There is. This system only gives you 6 with their associated costs. There are housing choices. Your basic housing is included in your cost of living, but you might want a lake house instead, or a mansion, or a beach house, or to build a pool. You can pick some of those. I'll pick a lake house. Here's vehicles. You can pick bicycles. You can have more than one of them. I at least want a family car. Let's say I want a sports car too. And then I'm going to go to miscellaneous. Yes, these are miscellaneous things you can pay for. This is not all costs, but it's some of the more common ones people have. I want Netflix, 2 iPhones for my partner and I. Definitely want to go on vacations during the year, and there's 3 of us, so I'm going to say we're going to go at least twice. I like to be entertained, and I want to do fun things, so I'm going to add 3 entertainment. Same with dining out. We're going to put 3 of those. So again, my costs are going up, but I'm still under my income. So generally speaking, I'm doing pretty well. My lifestyle choices I made to this point. And again, you could edit them. Maybe you want to say, I want to have 2 children. Oh, jumped really big, and maybe I want to help pay for their college fund. Maybe I want to go back to my housing and have a beach house included. Uh-oh, notice I went over debt. Just wanted to show you that example. So now you can change. I'm going to take the beach house away. That puts me underneath. That just, again, gives you a sense of what are the kinds of things you could think about or spending money based upon your career and educational goals. I can save this scenario. It will take me back to the beginning. Now it's there. I can start a new one or play with these ones again. So some of you considering different types of careers, maybe you have really different income levels, might want to create a few of these and see what are some things and considerations you may have to do. Because again, you may not get down to how many Netflix subscriptions can I have, but you may have to make some considerations of how big of a family, what times the house is, how many cars you want. And this can give you a sense of is that feasible or not. Hope you found that informational and useful and maybe some fun. Again, I am in room 220. If you have any questions, you can always stop by, or if you just want to grab a bag of pretzels. Take care, and I'll see you around.